Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Santa, hello, welcome everyone. Hi Rayo, welcome. Hi Dwayne. Hello everyone. Hi Vibing Life, hello, welcome. Hi Koala. Hi First Name, welcome. Hi Content. Hello everyone, welcome. It's not a lot of people tonight. That's nice, right? Nice and quiet. Hello, everyone. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Geneva. Hello, everyone. Hi, Daisha. Welcome. How's everyone tonight? Hi, Twin Soul. Hi, Smiley Face. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Philia. Hi, Chakra. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Jerome. Hello. If anyone's new here, welcome to join the list. Of exclamation mark join, with no spaces in between, followed by your question. If you're on the free list, I do your reading if you're here or not. So if you have to go away and come back and write exclamation mark position to see where you're on the list, or exclamation mark timestamp to see where your reading was. I also put the timestamps on the comment section after live. If you're in the lounge, Nightbot is just a program, not a real person that chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. So I'm here for 2 hours, so there's lots of chances to get onto the list. Yeah, I have a legal disclaimer in the description if you want to check that out. And to join, it is exclamation mark join, no spaces in between with your question. There's no theme tonight. There you go. Jasper, hello. We're lucky. How is my money situation doing from now until the end of September 2026? Let's see for Lucky. Is there any spirit guides, answer dreams for Faye? How is Lucky's money situation doing between now and the end of September 2026? You have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like kind of save your pennies. Don't spend them all in one place kind of thing. But I just feel like the Queen of Pentacles is be aware of any misunderstandings or something that may potentially, interrupt your money flow or how it's going moving forward. You have the Seven of Wands in the dark too. So it's not like you have to be overly guarded about it, but be guarded at the same time kind of thing. The Temperance, making sure your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place so that you feel like that you have a good sense of control over your finances and your situation, and be ahead of how you can balance the flow of it between now and the end of September, right? The King of Wands, I feel like that kind of like the energy is kind of like saying to be prepared for any unexpected expenses that may occur, but also like go forward in moderation. Don't stress about it too much. Just keep an easy flow about it. You have the Three of Wands in the dark, and it's kind of like just sticking to your plans between now and the end of September. Like, I kind of feel like you're like in survival mode to the end of September. What is the advice here for Lucky? The Five of Swords is in the dark, but I feel like you may get some information or some clarity about how things are going to be getting better, right? Because you are going to have the Four of Cups. There may be an unexpected offer or not an unexpected situation where your finances may grow. Money may come in somewhere out of I don't know where, but luck seems to be on your side on that part. So yeah, there is some positive changes coming. It may just take longer to come through, so kind of survival mode till that happens. But 10 of Pentacles, right? Getting things done, feeling that sense of success, money coming in, being able to settle down a little bit more. But that's what I got. Smiley face. What can smiley face expect in September? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give smiley face a message? What can they expect between now and in September, especially in September? Ooh, the Knight of Wands. I feel like someone's going to take action towards you or invite you somewhere or have fun with you. I'm not quite sure what this is. But I do feel this energy of you taking action, pursuing your goals. I feel like there's going to be some fast-paced changes, maybe even the romantic side of things. You do have the Nine of Pentacles as well, so I feel you're going to be standing strong in your independence, making sure that you're leading September. You're not being overly influenced by other people. You have the Hermit here, so I feel like during September, there's also going to be periods of time where you have to, look within yourself for some clarity, for some introspection, some soul-searching type of energy of how you want to proceed moving forward. I feel like if you're waiting for someone to communicate with you, they're not going to, or they're going to be very delayed. The Eight of Cups is in the dark as well. So I kind of feel like whatever situation you're in kind of now, there's not going to be much changes in September, except having some more clarity or having that boost of energy to move forward towards whatever your plans are, your goals, your expectations. But it does kind of mix your actions with what your heart is telling you. And, listen to that instincts of, if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. So you gotta trust that. If it feels right, go for it, Yeah, Ace of Cups. Love may be coming in for you in September as well. Overpouring amounts of love and emotions. The Temperance, your mind, heart, and soul is aligned, so that is a good positive energy as well. There may be some opportunities coming up that may fulfill your heart as well. Hi, Culture. How's it going? Hi, Philia. Let's see for Philia. What's Eric's feelings and next actions towards Philia right now? Any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae? What are Eric's feelings and next actions towards Philia right now? You have the sun, so there's some happy vibes going on there. Some positive vibes, happy vibes, right? I don't know if there's been success between you and Eric lately in the emotional side of things, because there's a lovers here. So I feel love and romance is trying to come through. It's poking through a little bit. There's still some negativity that's being attached to it somehow. The Chariot, things are at a pause, not really moving in any direction. The Queen of Cups, I feel like, is holding back on emotions or holding back on fully spilling their heart out, right? You have the Magician in the dark too, so I don't know if they're worried about taking charge or being able to change. Let's see, why is Magician in the dark here? The Page of Swords is in the dark too. I kind of feel like there's like trust issues coming through. I don't know if that's on Eric's end or both of your ends or what's going on with that. The Judgment is in the dark too, so I just feel like There's things in your past, like there's unresolved issues that are still lingering, even though Eric's feelings are strong for you. There's just something that's holding him back with fully, giving himself towards you completely. But that's what I got. That's his energy right now. I feel like there's not really any next actions. So. You're welcome, Philia. Hi, Bernard. You're just watching today? Awesome. Thank you for watching. Jasmine. Let's see for Jasmine. Is there any spirit guys into danger fae? I want to come give Jasmine a message about Edgar and Jasmine. Will they be together officially? Committed relationship? Is he going to really be Jasmine's boyfriend? He's a Gemini and she's a Libra. Ooh, let's see. Is there any spirit guys? Oops. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Something wanted to come through here. We'll see what that's about. The cards are picking themselves, so we'll go with it. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark. So I want to make sure I understand the question. Edgar and Jasmine will be together, officially committed relationship. Is he going to really be Jasmine's boyfriend? Yeah, I feel like it's a possibility, right? I feel like the King of Pentacles is in the dark, though, so Edgar's probably not 100% sure about the committed side of things. I feel like they may be a little bit fearful of a full-on commitment. But I feel like they're trying to do their best to come towards you if they haven't already. I just feel like they're kind of like taking their time. You have a lot of Pentacles cards, so Pentacles are slow and steady. They're not going to rush into anything. They want to make sure that their mind, heart, soul is aligned and in the right place. I feel like Edgar may be a little bit more focused on materialistic things like work and money and that sort of thing. But Three of Pentacles, I feel like they're willing to cooperate with you, to connect with you. The Ten of Pentacles, right? Happy work life, happy relationship life is trying to come through. But I do feel you're going to be standing on your own a little bit longer because I feel the sense of you really focusing on your independence and things that you have going on. Yeah. He wants a stability. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, I feel like it's happening. It's just slow and steady, like one step at a time. You're not running through this. You're, walking in slow mode right now, but it does look very positive overall. What advice do we have for Jasmine? What advice do we have for Jasmine coming through? If it has come out. The Fool. So yeah, new beginnings, right? New journey for you. The Three of Cups, being able to go out, a date, that seems to be a thing. He's been silent. Yeah, I feel like he's a little bit unsure where this is going. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark too, so it's kind of like they've been struggling with work-life balance. That may be causing some things here, but there is a positive energy. I feel like it's just a matter of being patient and being available when they do come towards you. But I feel like things are going to work themselves out. Your energy looks really positive moving forward, so keep that in mind as well. Don't just close yourself off. If other people want to take to come towards you, allow them in and see what happens. Vibing life. Let's see for vibing life. Is there any spirit guides, anti-dreams, or fae? What does vibing life need to know right now? How is the visit going to go for Buddy and vibing life when he comes soon? I feel like it all depends on the timing of things. Kind of depends on the timing, like the season, the weather, like what's going on with that, with how things are gonna go. Because you have the Ten of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like overall the energy is gonna be good, right? Ten of Pentacles, I feel like it's kind of the two of you visiting or meeting up or choosing a time and date to do it. Three of Pentacles, working really well together with communication, hanging out, that sort of thing. I feel like it's a matter of you really truly trusting your intuition. It's happening in the next few days. That is awesome. I feel like it's positive vibes. The Queen of Swords is in the dark though. So I feel like it's kind of being honest with each other. Don't be afraid to open your communication and that sort of thing. But I also feel like don't move too fast either. Slow and steady seems to be the way to go. It's more of a positive light, going slow and steady, not rush into anything. Two of Pentacles, yeah, in the dark. I just feel like it's kind of like weighing things out when the two of you connect. What is the advice here for vibing life? What is the energy here for vibing life? Yeah, I think you're moving forward. I feel like there may be some stresses or worries about that. So I don't know if opening that door of communication may ease some of the stresses or worries or anxieties that may be coming through. The Eight of Swords, there's nothing restricting you or stopping you from really connecting with each other. There's not a lot of emotional love feelings, but there's a lot of positive feelings. Is that what I got? Release anxiety, yes. Lululemon. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Lululemons a message? How does P feel about us? Curious about any shifts in emotions, interactions towards us. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How does P feel about us? Oh man, I feel like he is not feeling really positive about us right now. I feel like there's some doubts, there's some disappointments, there's some uncertainties going on between them. I'm not quite sure what that is about. The Emperor is in the dark. So I don't know if like one's a little bit more rigid or a little bit more controlling than the other. Because I feel like whatever cycle they're in right now is kind of feeling not as fulfilling as they'd like, or not as happy or joyful as they'd like. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark as well. So I feel like someone's, you know, not putting in enough work or not putting enough effort into the relationship, than the other. Like one's giving in more than the other kind of thing. So I feel like there's an imbalance there. There's a Seven of Wands. Someone's like guarding their hearts, or like really standing up for themselves, or really guarding themselves, which may be causing a conflict between the two of them of some sorts, or I'm not quite sure what's going on there. What else can we get for Lululemon about P and S's energy together? I feel like they're still going out, they're still communicating with each other, they're still being practical with their energies towards each other, so I feel like they're just kind of vibing, just kind of surviving, not really pushing anything, Yeah, that's what I got. Let's see for hello. Yesterday, a lot of things happened when I was in the city. What does my spirit team have to say overall about that? Let's see for hello. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give hello a message? A lot of things happened to hello while she was in the city. What does your spirit team have to say overall? Yeah, the King of Wands there. So I feel like you got things done. I feel like the energy was pretty hot, right? You did your job interview. That's awesome. You worked out for most of the day. You don't trust them, okay. Yeah, I can feel that. I feel like you're very guarded. Seven of Wands, very guarded. Your body's tired. Well, if you did a workout, that would explain why your body is tired. But yeah, I feel like you did a lot of things right. There was a lot of hot, fiery energy. Yeah. The Knight of Wands, right? I can feel that for you, you know? Taking action and pursuing what your goal was yesterday. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you were paying more attention, so maybe paying more attention to your body and everything else going on there. Very guarded with the Seven of Wands, you know that. Four of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't know if you ended up by overspending, or let's see what's going on with the Four of Pentacles in the dark. Eight of Swords, so nothing's restricting you from moving forward, but I feel like there's some hesitation. The Emperor's in the dark as well. Why is the Emperor in the dark? Yeah, I feel like there's a feeling of, you know, not as stable or secure in your energy. So I don't know if you have doubts of how the interview went or what's going on with that. You know, it does seem to be a little bit of an imbalance, a little bit of, I don't know. Let's see. Did Hello's interview go well yesterday? King of Cups is a yes card, but, you know, maybe a little bit iffy on the emotional side of things. But that's what I got. Love. Let's see for love. Journal for love. What does love need to know right now? Any spirit guides, answer the dreams or fae. What does love need to know right now? Ooh, some sexy times ahead, right? I can feel that for you. For the High Priestess, it's a matter of trusting yourself, trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, trust the path that you're on, right? I feel like you're going to be entering your brand new path if you haven't already. You have the Fool here, so new beginnings, new journeys, right? I feel that. I feel like there's an energy of there's being more open possibilities for you, or different possibility of a path that you could take. The Devil is in the dark, so you know if it's not sexy times ahead, could be just a matter of you releasing any toxic energy that's no longer serving you, so that you can take that leap of faith moving forward, right? Because I feel like the Nine of Cups, you're going after your dreams, your goals, your desires right now. I feel like it's just a matter of, you know, sticking to your truth, what kind of things you want to accomplish moving forward, what's the path that you want to do for yourself or take for yourself. You know, you have the Six of Pentacles in the dark, so now's the time to choose you. It's not a matter of balancing yourself out with anybody else. It's focusing on your energy, trusting your inner knowledge, your inner power of what path you want to take to make you happy and fulfilled, right? You have all those cups to fill right now. It seems to be your mission, right? Nothing's holding you back. You're going to be getting some good news. The Page of Wands is in the light. You have the Five of Wands in the dark. Some positive changes coming your way. You know, you don't have to listen to other people's opinions because they don't matter right now. It's you sticking to yourself, your own inner knowledge, your own inner instincts, and that sort of thing. So, yeah. You got this. You're on the right track. It's just trust yourself. You can't trust yourself. You can't trust anyone, right? Let's see for Matthew. What is coming towards Matthew in love life? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae? What is coming towards Matthew in love life right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae? There we go. Got the energy. Ooh, it's time for you to be that knight in shiny armor, Matt. Look at that. You have the Knight of Wands. So it's time for you to boost that wild pursuit of yours, right? Going after who you feel like your heart is drawn to the most, right? I feel this energy of you taking action, pursuing your goals in love, and attracting the right person. I feel like you guard your heart. I don't know if you guard your heart a little too tightly, and it's hard to loosen it up a little bit to allow someone in. But I feel like you have a good standing point of who you want to attract towards you in love life, right? The Eight of Pentacles, like reminding you to pay attention to the details. The details matter, you know? Slow and steady seems to be the way to go, even though it does come with a lot of hot, fiery, romantic passion. The Queen of Wands. I don't know if the Queen of Wands is to you, but I feel like she's someone who's very sexy, very vibrant, very fearless in her energy. Maybe a little cocky, a little bit bold. But, you know, she probably has a big heart, means well, just the same. I don't know if this is a person who you're confused about, if you're not sure what you think about her, you're not sure if you're good enough for her. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Let's see, what is the advice from Matthew? Yeah, there's a lot of self-doubt. There's definitely an imbalance between you and this person, even though they're the ones that are showing up in your love life, waiting for you to take action. What is the love energy here from Matthew and this person? Settling. So avoid settling for less than you deserve. I don't know what that means for you. Look at your dreams that hold all the answers you're seeking right now, and destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. So I feel like you've already met this person. I feel like they're in your energy already. It's just a matter of you deciding that's the one. Cards are not all the same way. What does the spirits have to say for this? So reconsider. Not sure what that means. Be assertive, take action there. And recovery. Some of the two of you have not been getting along or haven't gotten connected. But the universe is like, she's still sitting there waiting for you to take action. Nightbot. Thank you so much for your donation. Kira? Is that how I say your name? Thank you so much. What is the energy between Graves and Lori at the moment? Let's see for Kira. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, genius, or fae that want to give Kira a message? But what is the energy between Graves and Lori? You have the Eight of Cups in the dark. I feel like whatever's going on between Graves and Lori is kind of not going anywhere. It's at a pause. It's not moving in any direction. It's just kind of paused. I feel like there's this energy of fears of moving in any direction, either positive or negative. They're just kind of paused. I feel like they're not expressing their true emotions or their true feelings towards each other, causing a little bit of repressed feelings, maybe some disappointments, maybe some blocks between each other. There's the Eight of Swords in the dark too, so they're kind of just stuck. They're stuck. There's nothing tying them together, but they're not releasing each other either. Ten of Cups, there's a lot of sadness, a lot of grief, not a lot of happiness or joy between them. The Page of Pentacles, I feel like they're not talking about the important things in life, like money and finances and work and life. Yeah, I feel like they're, the lovers in the dark, they're kind of like torn about what to do. I feel like there's a third party situation with the Three of Cups here. That third party person seems to be positive. The Death card, resisting anything that they know that needs to be resisted. But that's what I got. Do you want me to clarify? What's going on with the third party? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? For Kira, what's going on with the third party? It seems like there's somebody else that's that's going on between the two of them. I don't know who this person is. They seem to be very independent. They seem to be, um, taking care of themselves. They seem to be in a good energy, a good spirit, a good person. So I don't know what's going on, why their energy is interfering with Graves and Lori. Because I feel like on one hand, the Queen of Cups in the dark, I feel like is their end. Like, I don't know if this is Graves or Lori, but one of them is like holding back on their feelings, feeling overwhelmed, maybe bitching or complaining towards this person about the other. Then there's the Hermit, where they're not expressing themselves, they're pulling back, they're in denial about whatever's going on here, not really feeding into it. So, yeah, that is what I got. Yeah. I don't know if you know who that person is or. Okay, good. Daisha, let's see for Daisha. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, dreams, or fae that want to come and give Daisha a message? I plan on talking to my aunt about continuing my education. University. Will she send me to continue my studies there? Let's see for Daisha. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, dreams, or fae that want to come and give Daisha a message? And the spirit guides, ancestors, dreams, or fae that want to come and give Daisha a message about her aunt. Will her aunt continue Daisha's studies there? I feel like it's a possibility. It's not a strong yes. It's not a strong no. It's just a possibility. So I don't know what's the hesitation with just being yes. It could be the finances because of the Six of Pentacles here, just trying to balance the flow of things. Maybe there's more communication that needs to be had, or what's going on with that. Because the Two of Pentacles as well, it's kind of like juggling. So I don't know if it's juggling timing of finances or what needs to be evened out there. They're still thinking about it. The Hermit is like introspection, still thinking about it, still trying to decide. So the energy hasn't quite settled yet. I feel like your aunt's heart is in the right place, with good feelings, good emotions, good positive vibes coming from her. The Ace of Cups is in the dark. They're not quite sure about how this opportunity is going to play out. I feel like there's some delays or some hesitations. What's going on with the Ace of Cups in the dark with delaying this beginning? Yeah, Seven of Cups, there's decisions to make, there's options to choose from. There's things that need to be decided before the Chariot can move forward, right? That's the plan, I feel like, is the Chariot trying to play out, right? So you have the Ace of Pentacles, there's a delay in the beginnings. I talked to her more about the details. Yeah. So I feel like that conversation is kind of needs, like, the energy needs to be balanced before you have a yes or having clarity on that question, because I feel like, the energy's in the right place. It's just how to make that decision seems to be To finalize it is what the energy is missing. You know, there may be other options available that you haven't considered as well, which seems very positive too. That may be delaying some of the beginnings of saying yes, your chariot's ready to go. So it's like, yes, just jump on. Things will be right. You just got to know which road you're taking, I guess. That's what I got with that. Is waiting for the map, I guess, the energy. You're welcome. First name, let's see for E. Is E no, it's for first name. Is E planning to come back into first name's life sooner or later? I still feel him thinking about me. Why? Let's see for first name. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, Tamsy Fae want to come and give first name a message? Is E planning on coming back into first name's life sooner or later? This popped out. I feel like E is planning on communicating to you. Not sure if they're planning on coming back into your life, but they're planning on communicating with you. But they're overthinking it, they're stressing about it, they're anxious about it. The King of Swords is in the dark, they're not quite sure what's the right words to say. They're not quite sure if you're going to hear them out. They're a little bit guarded on expressing themselves towards you. But I feel like what's going on in E's mind right now is planning on communicating with you to see how things go. The Nine of Wands is here, so their heart is very much guarded. I feel like they have built some emotional boundaries around themselves that they may be a little bit more anxious or have more anxieties or stresses than the last time the two of you communicated. Maybe that is what the hesitation is. There's a Ten of Swords in the dark, so they want to release everything that they're holding on to, and they want to overcome what this is. So I don't know if they want some closure from you, or if they feel like if they connected with you, they'd have a sign of relief. So yeah, let's see what does this mean for first name. Try that again. Yeah, the Death card here. So yeah, I feel like E wants to make some big changes in her life. I'm not sure how that has to do with you. The cards are just trying to really show themselves. The Ace of Cups. So yeah, I feel like they probably want to express their feelings towards you. I feel like whatever's been going on, he's built up a lot of stresses or worries or anxieties. But I feel like whatever's going on there with them, they're trying to come up with the right words or the right timing to communicate with you to really express what their feelings are. So I feel like they want to get some closure and relief from you, but they also want to express their feelings towards you. So I'm not quite sure if it's like a friendship sort of thing or if it's something more. But that's what I got. They don't have a lot of energy because they're very guarded right now. Fine. My person's current feelings towards fine. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, Tamsy Fae that want to come and give fine a message about their current person's feelings towards them? You have the Five of Pentacles here, so I feel like there's been some financial changes and challenges to overcome. Not quite sure if that's what's going on between you and your person's feelings, or if that's influencing their feelings towards you in some sort of way. You have the Queen of Wands, so I feel like overall there's a good connection there. There's positive vibes, right? I feel like you have a magnetic connection between each other. You have the High Priestess in the dark. So I don't know if that's you or your person who's struggling with opening up and trusting what yours or their instincts are, like, soul searching of that inner knowledge within themselves about what's the right steps or moves to take moving forward. We're asking about them. So it's probably their end where they're struggling with trusting themselves or listening to their inner self about what steps they want to take towards you. But I feel like with the King of Cups here, they're really holding back on their emotions. The Four of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like there's some complications and maybe feeling a little bit blocked on how to express themselves. What does Fine need to know about this person? Why are they struggling to open up to Fine? So there's a Temperance. So their mind, heart, soul is in the right place. They have a good balance overall. The Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be some new opportunities with finances or getting, together with you or whatever the energy is. But things are at a pause. So I don't know if they're waiting for something or making plans and haven't really quite took action towards that or what. I feel like they're really holding back on their feelings. Those feelings are very guarded and really repressed. I feel like we have some worries about finances, but I feel their feelings towards you, that there is positive feelings there. I feel like there's probably a lot of love because they worry and stress about how things are going between the two of you. That they have a hard time expressing towards you. So I feel like it's more about either their work, their money, or some sort of thing around that that's causing the pause or the hesitation with fully expressing themselves towards you. But that's what I call it. Excuse me. Culture, what's coming the week ahead for culture? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, Tamsy Fae? What's coming for the week ahead for culture? What does culture need to know? Alright. They kind of all jumped out. This one didn't want to come, but we caught it. The Four of Wands. That's very positive. Good to have some positive news for the week ahead. So whatever's coming to an end seems to be positive. So that is a good energy, right? You have the Seven of Swords and the Light. So someone may be sneaking around as well. So let's see. The Four of Wands. I feel like, right? Celebrating that sense of success and stability moving forward. Something seems to be coming to an end, though. Whatever the end is very positive because you have the Nine of Cups, right? So happiness, fulfillment, success, recognition. So I don't know if that's an advancement in your work or changing work or what's going on with that. You have the Seven of Swords. So someone may be lying towards you, though. So be mindful of that. Thank you so much, Razor, right? Thank you so much, Dylan. Thank you. Yeah, Four of Cups, Four of Wands, right? Fours is all about protection. This want to come out for you. You may be at a crossroads with choosing the relationships in your life, who you're going to allow close to you, who you're going to distance yourself from, especially the person who is, if this is not another person seeking around for you, it could be just a matter of you choosing your next moves wisely, being very strategic about your next moves. Don't take on more than you can handle, right? Don't take more than you can handle right now. Because I feel like it's not like you're starting a new cycle. You're continuing the one that you're already in. It's just going to have some changes that are positive if you go with the flow with them. I kind of have this feeling that you're going to feel like they're too good to come true. Gator, not Razor, Gator. Oh my goodness, I have to remember your name. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. What's coming up through the end of the year for Gator? Let's see. Don't forget, Gator, we have members Monday every Monday. Let's see for Gator. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Gator a message? Hi, gentle soul. Welcome. Let's see for Gator. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is coming up for Gator through the end of the year? Now to the end of 2026 for Gator. Let's see. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things coming up, right? You have the sun, so there's going to be some positive vibes, some joy, fulfillment, things going your way, right? I feel this energy of picking up energy, like being more motivated or being more focused on the things that you want and desire. You have the 10 of Cups here, so emotional fulfillment, right? I don't know if this is like you committing to a job or committing to a relationship, but that seems to be coming through for you as well. I just feel the sense of your soul is completely aligned. Your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. Your energy is in the right place. Financial situations may be difficult with the Five of Pentacles here. But it could be also you working towards whatever issues that you're having with your work or your money, to turn them around to be more positive for 2027. You have the Three of Pentacles in the dark, so maybe a falling out between you and your co-workers, or you and other people that you don't really get along with. Three of Pentacles in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of lack of cooperation is causing some friction between you and someone, maybe some stresses. Yeah, but I feel like if you focus on your independence, focusing on your positive vibes, not allow this person or these people to influence you in a negative way, because you're the Knight of Swords here, so you have the ambition to take action moving forward. Starting a new job Monday, that is awesome. So stay focused on that, because that's a positive energy. And I feel like, you want to take action. So whatever's going on, whatever the negative energy is with the other people there, that's their misery. It's not for you to get yourself involved in. Because I feel like you're completing a new cycle. Like you completed a cycle and you're starting a brand new chapter for yourself. That you want to align yourself in that positive light, right? You don't want to be dragged down the wrong path because of somebody's negative energy, right? So I feel like it's good for you to resist the changes that are negative and focus on the positives, because they seem to be very good and very strong. Yeah, get out of your head and in your heart a little bit more. The Ace of Wands, a new action, new things coming through, right? What does the spirits and the spirit guides and angels and fae want to say to Gator about the energy between now and the end of the year? What does Gator need to know right now? Success. Look for a sign. And reconsider. So there you go. The angels have spoken. I feel like a lot of success is coming your way. Reconsider whatever that nonsense is. I feel like you don't need to involve yourself in it. Jalen, let's see. What are Jalen's lover's intention? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What are Jalen's lover's intentions right now? The Wheel of Fortune, luck, timing, and destiny. Good karma's on your side. Ooh, Two of Cups. Love and romance is brewing. I feel like the two of you have gone over a conflict from the past. So that is good news, right? I feel like the Page of Wands, I feel like their intentions is to talk to you about where your relationship is going, right? Because the Page of Wands is in the light, so I feel the sense of, them having good ideas, wanting to be creative, wanting to be romantic, hot, fiery romance, right? And I just feel like now is just the right timing for them, the right energy, everything's aligned in there. I feel like everything's aligned for in your charts and their charts kind of thing, right? Yeah, the Judgment in the light as well. So I feel like it's just a matter of listening to your heart or listening to the flow of things. I feel like that's what your lover is doing as well. Love, romance, soulmate energy is coming through here. You know, overcoming that conflict from the past. I feel like whatever tension or whatever things were going on in the past, you guys have overcome that. Not quite sure what's that. Long distance could be just the two of you going on a long distance trip together. That love knows no distance and it transcends time and space. Apologies. I don't know if there was apology there or what's going on with that. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. Romantic surprises are on the horizon, so be open to them, right? I feel like that's what this is. They want to talk romance. Geneva, hello. What does Dee think of Geneva? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, Geneva say? What does Dee think of Geneva right now? That's some old energy, or just gonna try this again to make sure it's the right one. What does Dee think about Geneva? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Geneva a message? What does Dee think of Geneva right now? You have the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's a spark of new beginnings, right? A spark of taking initiative, a spark of something. So I don't know if there's been a new spark between the two of you or if it's something that's coming. Because I just feel this flirting, this having more motivation, more energy to spark a new romantic connection, or connecting with each other more romantically is what I'm trying to say. Like probably more dates kind of thing. You have the Three of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like there's still some things the two of you need to work through that hasn't been quite resolved yet. I don't know if it's caused some friction or conflicts in the past. But I feel like you're going to be overcoming those, right? Slow and steady is the way to go, one step at a time. I feel like it's just a matter of having patience for each other, and I feel like that's what Dee thinks too. Is like they know they need to have more patience. They need to slow down and evaluate their situation to see what can have some improvement kind of thing. You have the Four of Cups too, so I feel like, slow and steady. I don't know if there's been some complications in your relationships in the past or recently, but I feel like it's a matter of the two of you trying to find your strength and how to overcome them so you can have that Ace of Wands, success, and romance, right? What does your advice need? Yeah, the two of you need to connect. One of you have to spark the spark, right? I feel like the two of you, slow and steady. It's not something that's going to happen fast, but there does seem to be a strong connection between the two of you. Yeah, one of you has to be the one to open up and communicate your wants and desires from each other, have that conversation. Somebody needs to be the King of Wands here to spark that fire. The Page of Pentacles is like a lack of communication, lack of direction of where this relationship is going. Page of Wands too, lack of where the sparks are flying towards. Where's the love energy between these two? Wish. Apology. Not quite sure what that is about, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he's not for you, he's not for you. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. It does seem to be something there, but if you don't trust it, you don't trust it, right? If you don't trust them, you'll never trust them. You can't learn to trust somebody, right? Once the trust is broken, it's broken. It is what I got. Twin Soul, future love reading. I'm single. Let's see for Twin Soul. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Twin Soul need to know in love and romance? Nine of Pentacles. Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What does Twin Soul need to know about love and romance? Ooh, your Knight of Cups is coming in. I can feel that for you. I feel like once you feel good about being independent and good about being single, once you've like tapped into your inner knowledge of who you truly are now, not who you used to be, but who you are now and who you want to become moving forward, is when your Knight in Shining Armor is going to come through, right? Because you have the Knight of Cups here. I feel like this is someone who's very dreamy, very loving, very inspiring, very creative in their energy, probably even funny. You know, I feel like they wear their heart on their sleeve, but I feel like they're also very logical. There is a Magician in the dark, so I feel like this may be a little bit of something or someone different than you're used to, because I feel like they, even though they wear their heart on their sleeve and dreamy, they may be more realistic than magical kind of thing, you know? The Five of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of you rebuilding trust, processing all the grief that you've had in your past to overcome those challenges, to be ready for this person. Because I feel like if you're not ready for this person at the right timing, you may miss them. The Three of Wands here, you know, it's a matter of thinking about your future, thinking about yourself now and how you're moving forward without looking back. You know, I feel like if you're looking back, you're going to attract someone who's just going to manipulate you as you're focused on the past. Let's see, what's the advice coming through here with the King of Swords? I feel like there's this energy of someone being harsh with you, or like being very direct and honest with you, that is also coming through. I kind of feel like there may be two people coming in. There's someone new and someone that you've already been with. I think that one that you've already been with, they know how to play you. So that's kind of like why you need to be a little bit guarded on that one, you know? Five of Swords is in the dark. They may try to reconcile with you and apologize towards you. They may try to tell you that they're different. But I have my doubts, you know? I feel like they're probably the Magician right here in the dark. So, ready to manipulate you and play you again. That's what I got though. Gold Heart, Path versus New Love reading. Let's see for Gold Heart. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is going on with the past versus new love? So the past love versus new love. What is the energy around the past love for Gold Heart? What is the love energy with a new lover? What is the energy around Gold Heart with a new love? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Gold Heart need to know about a new love? Oh, there's a negative energy on both ends. So I feel like there's some trust issues coming through. Not believing is true kind of thing. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. You know, the Nine of Swords, a lot of overthinking, a lot of stresses, a lot of hanging on to the past. This is your past lover on this side, or just your past energy in general. It could be a mixture of both. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark too. So I feel like there's this energy of hoarding some bad habits or past habits of some sort that's inflexible, that's controlling, You have the Queen of Swords in the dark too. Maybe being a little bit harsh on yourself with opening up your heart to someone in love and romance and that sort of thing. I feel like there's a lot of guards up here. For new love, you have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like even though there's a lot of guards up here with the past lover, you're gonna learn how to let go of some of those guards. Loosen up a little bit, be a little bit less, protective of your energy. And I feel like that may lead you to a new person. The Six of Wands is in the dark. So I feel it's already feeling unseen, like not knowing where to meet this new love or how to attract this new love. But focusing on that part of that negative energy, even though it may not seem negative because you don't know what you're doing, it is negative, right? It's like, yes, I'm going to go out today, I'm going to meet someone new, it's going to be great. And shifting your mindset can change your energy, right? You have the Knight of Wands in the dark too, so it's just kind of, it's not seeing to believe, it's believing to see kind of energy. It's focusing on your positive side. With the Knight of Wands in the dark too, it's kind of like a little bit fearful of commitments. Maybe there's been not so good commitments in the past. I feel like your energy's a little bit scattered in your ambitions without any direction. What kind of direction does Soul Card need to know to find a new lover or to be with a new person? You have Justice, so there's an imbalance. You have the King of Pentacles, so slow and steady with a new person seems to be the way to go. The Ace of Wands, you are going to spark a new love, a new romance, new passions, new sexy times, right? It's just a matter of you being honest with yourself and taking that direction into a positive life. That's what I thought. Jerome, hello. See, for Jerome, is there any spirit guides, answers, and dreams, or fae? Will Jerome be moving on a moving journey with their baby mother? Is Jerome moving with their baby mother? It looks like a yes, but there's a yes, but the two of you need to communicate about the hard things. Sometimes the hard things are hard to talk about, but I feel like that's what's holding a weakness in your relationship, right? Because I feel like there's a lot of options, there's a lot of positive energy there, flying sky high kind of positivity. It's like a new chapter, starting over, new journey, moving on, right? You feel like with the King of Wands, right? You feel like you're on top of the world with your actions, your heart, your romance, all that sort of fun stuff. But the weakness here seems to be the lack of communication, right? Talking about work and money, responsibility, accountability, all the hard things, holidays, traditions, all that sort of thing. It's not just talking about lovey-dovey stuff. The hard stuff needs to come through. Yeah, I feel like it all depends. It can go really fast, really good, really positive with the Eight of Wands, or it can be completely a defeat, right? Where you're stuck in limbo here with not following your true calling. So yeah, I feel like it's a matter of talking about the hard stuff. Will turn your strength card back into the light, and your your Page of Pentacles back into the light too. Being full of ambition and realistic goals and practicality and that sort of thing moving forward. Jay, what does Jay need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, fancy genius, or fae? What does Spirit want Jay to know about their love life right now? She still have been stalling this conversation. What? Any spirit guides, ancestors, beings, or fae? What does Jay need to know about this energy? Why is she stalling in the conversation? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like she's open to the conversation. She seems open to it with the Page of Pentacles. She seems, I don't know if that's a new energy for her that she's feeling open to the conversation. I feel like the Five of Pentacles in the dark, there's been some positive changes regarding the financial situation or the work situation or whatever that is. Ten of Pentacles is still in the dark though. So I don't know if she's not quite sure about the commitment side of things or what's going on with that. The Eight of Cups, there's nothing holding the two of you back at all. It's just, right time, right place to open up the doors of the communication. Right? Seven of Pentacles is here. Slow and steady is the way to go. Have patience for each other. Have patience for her especially. But I feel like there's this energy of achieving some success. It's just going to take time. Like you're making progress. I feel like you're doing the work. You're doing the right things. It's a matter of hanging in there, being there for her, loving her, supporting her. One step at a time. I feel like it's not, maybe talk about one hard thing at a time and see where it goes. Let's see for Anika. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, beings, or fae? Is it in Anika's best interest to accept Jawad's marriage proposal? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, beings, or fae? Is it in Anika's best interest to accept the marriage proposal? I mean, the cards say yes, but it's totally up to you, right? Just because the universe says yes, if your heart's not into it, your heart's not into it. But for the relationship side of things, it looks like an Ace of Pentacles, right? So new doors will open for you, especially in money and stability and security and that sort of thing. You have the Ten of Pentacles is in the light. So I feel like, happy home, happy life. I feel like there's a good foundation there. Or, spirit, universe thinks there is. The Ace of Swords, like, what does your mind tell you, right? I feel like your mind is clear. Your mind knows what is what. There's no negative energy around that. The Eight of Pentacles is in the light. So I feel like pay attention to the detail. Like, do you see any red flags? Because, Eight of Pentacles in the light is usually very positive. Are you dedicated to this person? Keep it consistent with this person long term? The Six of Swords is in the dark. So it's kind of like nothing much is going to change outside of the relationship, it seems. What does Anika need to know about this? Yeah, Nine of Cups. It seems positive. It seems like the cards are saying yes, Nine of Cups. Happy, joyful, fulfillment type of energy. Love, romance. I mean, you have to work on it. Any relationship, you have to work on it. That's what I got. Seems positive. You're welcome. Let's see for mystical. Is there any spirits from Mystical's cat, Julie? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come to Mystical a message from her cat, Julie? I feel like with the Three of Cups in the dark, your cat is missing you, missing the attention, and missing, all the good times that you've had. You have the King of Swords in the light. So I feel like they have a message for you that they're trying to show you signs for. I'm not quite sure what the signs are that they're showing you. But I feel like they are trying to show you signs um, to look for. So I just feel this energy, like look at the facts, look at the evidence of signs of your kitty showing you something. Because I feel like they're trying to help you with your balance with the Two of Pentacles here. I feel like they see you juggling two things or trying to multitask or whatever that is. And I feel like they want you to find your spark again so you see clearly what path is best for you to choose right now. But I just feel like there may have been some poor planning or lack of direction here and there coming through. The Page of Wands, I feel like your kitty wants you to know if you're waiting for someone to communicate with you, they're not going to right now because they're very delayed. They're very stuck in their own energy. What does Miss Phil need to know from her cat? Yeah, you have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark too. So I feel like they don't want you to dwell too much on something. They want you to overcome something. Um, you know, they want you to open up your heart and not guard your heart so much. I kind of feel this energy that they want you to either, get a new cat, a new pet. But I feel like they want you to be nurturing and caring and loving again, being gentle, you know. I think it's their way of telling you that they've moved on. And it's okay now for you to move on as well. But that's what I got. Koala. Let's see for koala. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want him to give koala a message? Does James dream about koala last Wednesday? Did James dream about koala last Wednesday? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? Did James dream about koala last Wednesday? The Eight of Pentacles was yes. What he dreamed about. Let's see. What did he dream about? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What did James dream about? I feel like they dreamt about realizing the truth about you. I feel like they dreamt about them realizing that they're telepathically communicating with you, that this is a real thing, that this is something that the two of you do, spiritually. There's a good balance between the two of you and that sort of thing. I feel like you did. I feel like you did appear in his dreams and he had a realization that, this is a reoccurring dream and that there's more to it than just a dream and that the two of you have a connection and a good balance between each other. This isn't a dream though. Not sure if he's realizing this outside of the dream. Yeah, I feel like he's planning on having this dream again because I feel like now he's invested, wanting to know more because he doesn't believe it's true still. Yeah. I feel like the dream was just about him figuring all this out, what it means. Jana! Let's see for Jana. I feel like I'm trying everything to pursue my career. What is blocking me? Let's see. What is blocking? Discerning spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae. What is blocking Diana from pursuing their career? What is blocking Diana from pursuing their career right now? Discerning spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae. I feel like what's doubting you. I mean, what's blocking you is you doubting yourself. Maybe not consciously, maybe it's subconsciously in the back of the mind, thinking that you can't do this, you're not as confident or as brave as you think you are. So I feel like you can easily turn all of these cards back into the light, right? Because your King of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like you're being a little cynical or a little bit harsh on yourself. Maybe overly calculating what your next moves are, so just allowing them to unfold naturally. Right? I feel like you're kind of focused on relying on other people somehow with pursuing your career further. So I don't know if you're relying on people to give you a promotion or what that is for you. It's just a matter of you blocking that by boosting your confidence, right? Like if you turn all these cards back into the light, I feel like you'll be able to pursue your career. Because, if you turn your chariot into the light, it's you moving forward in a positive light. Yes, with the chariot, you're moving forward positively, but you're overcoming challenges and obstacles and roadblocks and disasters, but you're still moving forward positively, even though there's going to be challenges. Turning your King of Swords in the light is like you're looking for new opportunities. You're looking for information and evidence for your information on how to pursue your career moving forward without waiting on anyone else. The Nine of Pentacles too, turning down to light, is like focusing on your independence, focusing on your success that you've already achieved and how you can achieve more success moving forward. You have the Six of Pentacles, that is a good one to have in the dark. So I always feel like with the Six of Pentacles in the dark, it's a matter of you focusing on yourself. Who cares who else is around you? You're kind of focusing on your energy right now, your achievement, your success, to climb the ladder without worrying about what other people are doing or not doing. If they fail, that's on them, not on you. You have but being a leader, like moving up the career ladder, you also have to keep in mind is right now is all about teamwork and collaborating, So it's kind of like trying to find the balance between all of that. You have the Hangman here, so I'm not quite sure what you're hanging around waiting for, but I feel like it's just a matter of getting into the driver's seat here and pursue the goals, pursue your ambitions, do what you gotta do to manifest what you want, right? Justice is gonna come your way, good karma, good vibes. You have the Seven of Pentacles, slow and steady is the way to go as long as you're not giving up. Making sure your mind, heart, and soul is aligned, right? You have the Temperance in the dark. So be patient, but also making sure your mind, heart, and soul are aligned. Diana, thank you so much for your donation. How does PM's best friend from high school feel about her girlfriend? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae? How did PM's best friend from high school feel about her girlfriend? The Two of Swords. So I feel like PM's best friend from high school feels about a girlfriend is, a little indecisive. I feel like they can't really decide what their next moves are, what their next decisions are, what their next intentions are. They're kind of just feeling a little bit stuck. There's definitely some sexual attraction there for sure. The Devil card is out. You know, with the devil, I feel like there may be um releasing any negative energy or any negative thoughts, but I still feel it's that sexual energy, right? The devil. You have the Emperor and the Light here too, so I feel like they're confident in themselves when it comes to their girlfriend. A lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of fiery energy. They're trying to be realistic with their expectations and what kind of things they want to pursue moving forward in the relationship. The Four of Pentacles. What's going on with Pete, Adam's best friend from high school, feel about her girlfriend? The Four of Pentacles in the dark. I don't know if she feels like they're controlling a little bit. They feel like they're trying to overcome some challenges. The Ace of Swords too, not thinking clearly. Not quite sure what that is, right? Because you have the Two of Swords, a little indecisive. But overall, you know, if this is not like a sexual card with a devil here, it could just be some obsessions with something, confronting some sort of toxic energy between the two of them, or trying to release that is what I'm feeling, you know, not wanting to be so codependent. But I feel like there's a strong, fiery energy moving forward, though. A good balance, a good sense of control over their emotions and stuff. Wanting to make some realistic plans. With the Four of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like it's kind of them more focused on themselves than the others, than other people or their girlfriend. But I just feel like, yeah, Five of Swords is a positive card too. You know, making some positive changes, maybe reconciling about something or other. But there's still some cloudy judgment here with the Ace of Swords. I want to clarify on something I can, but there's a little bit of some hesitation there with like a really strong positive energy. Ghostmaker. Let's see for Ghostmaker. Ghostmaker. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Is there a job coming towards Ghostmaker soon? Is there any jobs coming towards Ghostmaker soon? Spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Yeah, the Three of Wands and a Light. So I feel like there is something out there for you, but it's kind of like you collaborating, like you networking, you know, knowing someone who knows someone, that sort of thing, to get yourself moving, right? Because the Eight of Cups is in the dark, so you're kind of at a pause. But I feel like with the cooperation, communicating with other people, you can turn your Eight of Cups back into the light. With moving forward to something that's more fulfilling, like what fills your heart and desires, with work, because you have the Four of Swords here, so it's kind of taking a step back, evaluate your situation, look at all the jobs that you applied to. Is there anything that you wish you could apply to that you haven't, and maybe just taking that leap of faith and seeing what happens? You know, I feel like it's a matter of moving forward and letting go of the past. You know, if something wasn't good before, doesn't mean it won't be good now. There may be a past offer that may resurface or may become available towards you if you look back and like, okay, you know, I really didn't want to play there, but maybe, you know, see what happens. Maybe more positive now than you realize. You know, things change. There is the Four of, I want to say the Four. I don't know what kind of four I want to say. But Four is about that sense of stability and growth and protection. Let's see for the World. Yeah, your cycle is not completed yet, so it may take a little bit longer, but I feel like you're almost there. It's just a matter of being positive, taking initiative, putting your word out there for who you are, letting go of the negative energy, feeling positive, boosting your energy, bringing something different to the table kind of thing. But that's what I got. Nail, let's see for Nail. General sight on the next 2 months. What's the next 2 months real quick for Nail? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, humans, or fae wanting to Nail a message on the next 2 months? What do they bring for Nail? Ooh, the next 2 months I feel like are going to be tough. They're going to be tough but worth it, if that makes any sense. Right? I feel like there's this energy of the Three of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's gonna be a lack of progress. There's gonna be a lack of conflict, like just feeling a lack. I don't know if it's like a lack of creativity or growth or what it is, but I feel like it's a matter of you focusing on what your goals are in the next 2 months and like realistic goals that you can achieve and focusing on that moving forward because I feel like there's this energy of unblocking these complications, right? With expanding your vision, expanding your approach to success, if that makes sense. You also have the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. So, slow and steady is usually the way to go, but I think it's a matter of moving forward with less resistance. Don't resist the changes, don't resist. If something doesn't feel right, trust it, don't resist it, kind of thing. To boost your ambition, to boost your flow of things, right? More self-discipline may be required. You have the King of Wands in the dark as well. So I feel like, yeah, there may be someone trying to take advantage of you. I don't know if they're trying to take advantage of your kindness or what, but be aware of that with the King of Wands because they just feel like they're being very dramatic, very arrogant, very self-centered in their energy. They may have a good charm to them, so you may not realize that they're manipulative because they're very charming. But you also have the Four of Cups. So it's kind of like taking a step back, evaluate your situation, make sure your goals are still valid and you haven't lost sight of them. And, keep an eye out for opportunities. Even past opportunities may resurface or past people may resurface. And they may be able to benefit you moving forward because you do have the King of Cups, right? So the King of Cups is a very positive energy with mastering your emotions, mastering your devotion, especially in the professional side of things. I feel like you're going to be able to stay calm under pressure when the pressure comes, because I feel like it will. It's just a matter of you staying calm, cool, and collective kind of thing, right? Let's see what the advice is. The advice is the Nine of Wands. So even though you're exhausted, you're going to still be guarded. The Four of Wands, achieving that success, celebrating, having fun, but keeping your emotions in check and don't allow them to run the course of things, right? That's what I got. So things are going to be challenging for sure, but you can overcome them. You're welcome, Santa. Feelings and intentions for Amber. Let's see for Santa. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What are Azara's feelings and intentions towards Amber? Amber, not Santa. Oh my goodness, I was getting your name mixed up. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to give Amber a message? What are Azara's feelings and intentions towards Amber right now? I feel like Azar feels like they are moving towards you. Like they feel like they are taking action. They are moving towards you. But there's challenges, there's obstacles, there's things that keep getting in the way. I feel like they're not as confident in themselves as maybe they were, or they thought they were. So I feel like there's some hesitation. Maybe they're a little harsher on themselves than usual. I'm not quite sure what the hesitation is, but I feel like it's keeping them in stagnation with the Hangman in the dark, right? Because I just feel like there's this energy of them lacking direction of where they want things to go between the two of you. But I do feel like there is a magnetic, like a magic spark between the two of you and romance and passion. I feel like your hearts, your mind, your soul are aligned. Um, yeah, I just feel like Azar's not moving too fast. Yeah, I feel like he wants to take action. He does feel like there's an energy around the two of you, you know? Yeah. Why did I not see him? Why did why did Amber not see him? Why did Amber not see him? The Page of Pentacles. I don't know if he's tried to talk to you before or what's going on with that. There's a Three of Wands too, so you could have been preoccupied with other things. Yeah. I feel like he wanted to talk to you. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what your situation is, but there does seem to be a little bit of a disconnection between the two of you, because they're like in the dark, so there's a little bit of delays. But with the Temperance, like your mind, heart, soul is in the right place. I feel like he wants to communicate with you with what actions to take moving forward because they do feel like there's magic between the two of you. I feel like they feel like there's a love interest between the two of you, but they're not sure. They're hesitating. With all the cards in the dark, there's a hesitation. So I feel like it's just a matter of the two of you like communicating, having a talk about where the relationship is going, about your families and that sort of thing. Talk about the important things is what I'm trying to say. To see what the connection is between the two of you, because there does seem to be, chemistry of some sort between the two of you, making you feel connected. That's what I got. Yeah. Because I feel like he feels like chemistry, like he feels the energy between the two of you now. You may not have noticed it before. No, I feel like that's why he wants to communicate with you. I feel like he wants to talk to you about that. Here's a crush for 3 years. You probably manifest him by having a crush on him. The universe is like, hey, wake up, go see Amber. You're welcome. Hen, let's see for Hen. Should I wait for Stojanovic to initiate or wait or call myself? Let's see for Hen. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Hen a message? Should Hen wait for Stojanovic to initiate, wait, or call herself? The Two of Wands. Two of Wands is in the light, so I feel like it's a matter of like making plans. Like the two of you making plans together. So I don't know if that's a matter of you calling them and making plans with them. Because the King of Pentacles is in the light. So I feel like, slow and steady, take things slow between each other to initiate that conversation. I feel like there's still some repressed feelings, still holding back on emotions. I feel like the energy between the two of you is not going anywhere, it's kind of at a pause. With the Magician, the Dark Two, there's not a lot of sparks, there's not a lot of chemistry between the two of you. So it's kind of like starting this off raw. Let's see, what else is Hen need to know about Stojan? Yeah, it's like with the Page of Wands here, having a conversation about the two of you, talking about yourself and the connection between the two of you. There is a Queen of Swords, so being open and honest with them. Um, yeah, communication seems to be a strong one. Make plans to make communication, like to talk about things. To see if there's anything going on between the two of you, if there's any energies that spark. There's no big, sparks of love or romance between the two of you right now. But it's like, have the conversation to see if there is. That's what I got. Space Cowboy, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Space Cowboy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Space Cowboy be getting a new job soon? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will the Space Cowboy be getting a new job soon? I feel like it's a possibility, but I feel like it's a matter of you going out and doing, and like you going out and looking for the job for yourself. So I don't know if it's like you going out looking for a job for yourself or you creating a job for yourself, like doing work for yourself, until something better or something else comes along. Maybe even just working for yourself may be very successful, because I feel like it's not a matter of you networking or collaborating or reaching out to other people. It's a matter of you going on a solo mission, because your stars in the dark. So I don't know if it's like you don't have a lot of faith in yourself to be able to create work for yourself. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough finances. With the Five of Pentacles here, it does look like finances are hard and a struggle. But they say the best way to have a business for yourself that's successful is not a matter of having money. It's a matter of providing a service, right? Doing something for someone else, right? Whatever that is for you. It's like washing windows or cutting grass, like just maybe something that you can do for a service for someone else. Seems to be something that's going to spark a positive energy for you, because you have the sun energy here. So I feel like there's success, a positive energy coming your way, a boost of energy flowing your way, right? Just a matter of slow and steady. Nope, take a step back, evaluate your situation, what you're good at, what talents you have to share with other people. If it's tutoring other people or, teaching a skill of some sort that you know. Seems to be a positive energy for you. It can give you some long-term progress. Love, it could be just a matter of choosing the relationships in your life who are positive and who support you and who don't. Because I feel like there's nothing holding you back from achieving work that you want to create for yourself. That's what I got. Rayo, let's see for Rayo. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? When my husband get a job offer, he is actively applying. He lost his job, so very stressful situation. Let's see for Rayo. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Rayo a message? Will Rayo's husband get a job offer soon? I feel like there will be some successful things coming his way, because the Three of Swords is in the dark, so overcoming that stressful situation, I feel like that is going to be healed. There's going to be some improvements there. You have the Hierophant in the dark too, so I feel like it's a matter of your husband looking for kind of work that is untraditional for him, maybe something that it's not really what their field of work is, but it is work, may be productive as well. Because you have the magician's in the dark. So I feel like your husband has a skill or talent that they don't realize that they have. That if they try something new, they might actually be really good at it and successful. Because I feel like your husband is a King of Pentacles, right? The King of Pentacles is like the card everybody wants to have in a career reading, right? The King of Pentacles is the builder, the provider. They have a lot of success, or like usually the managers or CEOs or that sort of thing. So I could see your husband, rising above and really feeling fulfilled. Just a matter of looking for work where they may not feel like they have talent for it, but they actually do. Right? The Emperor's in the dark. So it's just a matter of him boosting his ego, believing that he can do something that he hasn't applied for yet. I know he's actively looking, but if he could actively look in an area that he may not feel qualified for, he may surprise himself and be extremely successful. Let's see for Rhea. What does Rhea need to know about this for her husband? Yeah, I feel this is going to be a lot of stress lifted off you, a lot of weight off your shoulders of not feeling stressed anymore. Now you can stop hanging around, like just shifting your perspective into a different light may help. The Four of Swords, evaluate, take a step back, take a rest on looking, and just, recharge those batteries and go back out and look for something that's a little different. Hello. Does Anton really want to start a family with Yana? We live in different countries. Thank you. Let's see. Is there a spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give them a message? Does Anton really want to start a family with Yana? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Does Anton really want to start a relationship with Yana? I feel like Anton really does want to start a family with Yana, but I feel like they don't know where to start. Like they're not trusting their inner voice within themselves of how to make this happen. They would love for this to happen, but they don't know how to make it successful, like a happy situation. I feel like they're trying to overcome any challenges or barriers that are between them and Yana to make this happen. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark too. I feel like they're determined, but they're not quite sure where to put their energy to make this happen. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What do they need to know about Anton's ambitions? Yeah, I feel like they're heartbroken that they can't do more. I feel like with the King of Wands in the dark, I feel like they may be a little bit overachieving a little bit, or they think that maybe they're a little bit overachieving a little bit. I feel like their emotions are a little bit all over the place. You're welcome. You're welcome. I feel like they do, but I feel like they also see the challenges, and they're not quite sure how to overcome those challenges, but they really do want to start a family with you, and that seems. That's what I got. Emma, hello. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is Sakuna the one for Emma? He is your intern supervisor. And today was your last day in the internship. Awesome. But I feel a weird pull towards him. I'm wondering if we will meet again. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Emma and Sephukin meet up again in the future? I feel like no. I feel like whatever happened between you and them, that energy has ended. I feel like they were just in your energy to help you complete the internship. So I feel like whatever lessons the two of you learned together, you've overcome those already. Even though it's a difficult decision to walk away from them, I feel like there's an imbalance between the two of you, and I feel like they don't have the same feelings towards you as you do to them. And I feel like it's time for you to start a brand new journey, right? The Fool. A brand new beginning is coming for you to take a leap of faith on. I feel like maybe farther down the road, like farther, not now, but like farther down the road, you may reconnect again, but that's a long time from now. Is what I'm feeling. Let's see, what advice does Emma need to know about moving forward on this new journey? I feel like this new journey is like a new beginning, a new sense of freedom, a new sense of possibilities, like new doors opening. Yeah, the karma, the timing, and karma is not on your side with the two of you connecting now, or maybe farther along the way. I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes and obstacles to overcome before that happens. That is what I got. Christine, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. A general reading for Christine. That's who Christine needs to know right now. Regarding spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, what does Christine need to know right now? Ooh, the Three of Wands, expanding your vision, right? I feel like success is approaching. Confidence is building up. Six of Swords, moving forward in a positive light. Taking action, being ambitious. Lack of communication, you can't sit all day waiting for them to communicate. It's like going to be butt cheeks. For the Three of Wands, right? I feel this energy of you like expanding your mind, like expanding your vision, of gaining momentum, of growth, long-term goals, letting go of any toxic or negative energy is no longer serving you anymore. I just feel the sense of you pulling yourself together, putting yourself first and moving forward. You have the Ace of Wands, right? So you have the wand. You can do anything you want to manifest with the wand. Spark whatever you want to spark, right? I feel the sense of determination and ambition and fire, like passionate fire coming through with you taking action. The Knight of Pentacles is here. So I feel like, getting things done. Slow and steady is the way to go. But, I feel like you're reliable, you're hardworking. You've been focused on your long-term plans. Whoever this butt cheek is, or a butt cheek, they don't know what they're missing out on. I don't know if they just get bored or they resist whatever they're resisting towards you. Let's see, what else does Christine need to know about this energy? And of Cups, happy home, happy life, right? Everything's sunshine and rainbows and butterflies. I feel like your soul's aligned. Happy work balance is coming through. There may be something pulling you back. I'm not quite sure what's pulling you back or holding you down. But I feel like you can overcome that. You have the Strength card in the dark. What is pulling Christine back? eating all of her energy. Those succubuses, right? They just suck all your energy out, make you feel defeated. Whatever it is, you know, stick to your beliefs, your values, what keeps you grounded, what keeps you moving forward is what I got. Let's just see what the angels have to say about this. Meditation brings answers. There's that. Abundance, and listen to your intuition, right? Listen to yourself. Listening to yourself is better than listening to me. Listen to what your inner self is telling you. But that's what I got. Makes sense? Awesome. Leo Star, thank you so much for your donation. Let's see for Leo Star. How is DB feeling about Leo Star right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Moonbeam says wait. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Leo Star a message? How is DB feeling about Leo Star right now? Eight of Pentacles. I feel like DB, yeah, I don't know, I was going to reverse it, but DB is like paying attention now. Like they're finally paying attention. It's about time to start paying attention, right? They better start paying attention. The Knight of Wands, they don't know what action they're going to take, but they're paying attention now. I feel like you've caught their attention. They know what to do. They're not quite sure how ambitious they are, but they're paying attention. You know, their heart is in the right place now. Their mind is elsewhere, but their heart's in the right place. They are doubting the universe, but, you know, one step at a time. They're paying attention, so that seems good. Their heart is in the right place, so that is good. The Eight of Cups, you know, they're moving forward. They're stop diddle-daddling there, so that's good. The Three of Cups, they're thinking about going out with you, you know, spending time with you. The Three of Cups energy is there. Going out, having fun. Let's see what else can we get for these feelings. This one came out, the Emperor, right? They're more confident in themselves, so that's good. So maybe their mind is going to slowly get to the right place, you know? Yeah, Two of Wands. They're not quite sure what direction to take. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. I knew they had good feelings for you. They do. I feel like they're thinking about commitments, but I feel like they're fearful of commitments, and that's why they're dragging their feet here, trying to pull their horse backwards. They're still a little bit of a butt cheek, but I feel like they're trying to go in the forward in a better direction. Yeah, they're getting there. Yeah, he has fears. He's dragging his feet. He's trying to convince his horse to go backwards. Not saying he has a horse, but you know. He has conflict with himself and his mind. He's trying to get himself together. You know, he's getting there. He's improving. One step at a time, you know? He's trying his best. That is good. Yeah, I feel like he's improving. He's just, you know, slow and steady. He'll get there. Diana, thank you so much for your donation. What's the energy between PM and SM? Let's see for Diana. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the energy between PM and SM right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the energy around PM SM. Oof, what's going on with this? There's love, you know, there's love, there's that, there's love. I don't know if there's anything else but love, but there's love. The Ten of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like they've overcome some challenges together. Like, I feel like there's a little bit less anxieties or worries or stresses or whatever that is. You know, they're trying to make some practical moves, but they're hesitating. So, you know, there's a little bit of a very, very slow motion between the two of them of what's happening here, you know? Leo Star, there is going to be members Monday on Monday this week. Sorry about that. You're asking because it's about 3 a.m. and they're still awake and chatting. Yeah, because I feel like, you know, there is love. So I don't know if they're sexting or what, because there's like a lack of growth between the two of them, right? Like, I feel like they weigh each other out. Like, there's a good balanced flow with them. There's love, but, you know, there's not really a lot of anything else. Like, there's no happiness, there's no joy, there's no romance coming through, there's no passion. The Seven of Cups. They're trying to make decisions, but they're lacking focus. You know? There's commitment, though. Like, I feel like they're committed towards each other. There's love, commitment. There's, you know. I don't know if it's just because they're just starting to get to know each other or what's going on. Yeah. Well, you can have love without romance. You can love someone without being romantically, having passion with them, right? A lot of people stay married for years because they love each other, even though there's no romance, you know, when they start not sleeping in the same bed kind of thing, you know, keep doing their own things, having separate vacations. You know, they could be committed with a loving relationship, but not really being connected, you know? Like, this is not a soulmate energy. There's no fireworks with romance, you know? There's not a lot of sexual desires for each other that's coming through here. Page of Cups, you know, they have feelings towards they have feelings for each other. They're genuine, but there's not a strong love energy. Yeah. That's what I got though. There's no happy cards here, you know, it's just very like straightforward. Dwayne. Let's see for Dwayne. Is Lisa eventually let her guard down? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Lisa eventually let her guard down? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and let their guard down? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Dwayne a message? She drove by your house yesterday. I feel like she's giving me mixed signals. Yeah, I can feel that. I can feel that. I feel like she's trusting herself more, like she's trusting her instinct, she's trusting her intuition more than she was before with the High Priestess. I feel like she's not holding back at all. Like I feel like she feels more relaxed, more comfortable with you. Right? I feel like she's trying to listen to her heart more, which is a good energy. The Seven of Swords, I feel like she has less trust issues with you as well. She may not trust you, but doesn't have trust issues with you anymore, if that makes any sense. Yeah, yeah. I feel like this is huge improvements for Lisa compared to all the other cards we've gotten because, she's trusting herself, she's opening up more, she's following her heart more, she's letting go of the trust issues, even though she doesn't trust you. you know? I feel like, instead of 2 feet, she may be giving you 10. So that is a huge improvement, right? 10 feet is better than none. She's loosening up. She's oiling up her hinges. They're not as tight anymore. She does feel the magic between the two of you. She does feel it. She may be in denial about it, but she feels it. She's opening up. She's putting oil on her hinges. Doesn't mean they're working perfectly yet, but the oil's coming out. She's starting to feel things a little bit. So, it's like a deer. Don't spook her. She's getting closer. You don't want to spook a deer with your headlights. You gotta go slow and steady in the dark. Slowly. Her feelings towards you are genuine. She does have romantic feelings towards you. She has a renewed romantic attraction towards you. So yeah, slow and steady. Don't spook her, No sudden movement. Slow and steady. No sneak attacks. Unknown. Let's see for unknown. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? You too, Emma. You're welcome. Relax and wait. Yeah, that's all you can do right now, Dwayne, is relax and wait. Unknown. What should unknown be expecting or know for the upcoming month? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What should unknown be expecting or know for the upcoming month of September? Ooh, September is going to be challenging. That's what's to be expected is another challenging month. But there's some positives, right? Because I feel like in September, you're going to be exposed to some truth, some information, some clarity that you didn't realize before, right? I feel like things may feel a little bit less tense. I feel like if you're waiting for communication, you're not going to hear any for quite a while. With the Page of Wands in the dark, I just feel like there's some inconsistencies coming through. Someone may be giving you some hot and cold, mixed messages here and there. There is the Two of Pentacles in the dark too. So I feel like be mindful of any misunderstandings, misinterpretations, mixed messages. Be mindful of that. Don't allow it to overwhelm you or distract you. I feel like it's a matter of you being focused during this energy and just focus on what's important for you, what is practical for you to put your time and energy into, and let go to negatives, right? You have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like your guard's going to be a little bit loose. You're not going to be so guarded. You may have a little bit more patience. Because I feel this energy, like, you like may feel overwhelmed and burnt out and tired. Um, I feel like you may loosen up with allowing your heart to open a little bit more, right? So I feel like your Ten of Cups, even though it's in the dark, I don't know if that has to do with any family disputes or family drama or conflict or what's going on with that. I do feel like there's a disconnection in the family situation, or maybe it's just one family member that may be burning out your energy. What is going on with this for unknown? Someone may be wanting to take action towards you with expressing their emotions. You have the moon. So yeah, there's some uncertainty. There's some things that are unclear yet. But I feel like someone may be taking action towards you, or maybe more charming or loving towards you. They may make you also feel less tense and more open, because I just feel the sense of empowerment coming through, having a realization of the truth, realization of your self-worth, how you're going to rise above, and that sort of positive energy. Let's just see what the angels have to say to you right now with this energy. So it's perfect timing. If you believe it, you can achieve it, right? Within the next few weeks. So something's going to happen, whatever's on your mind in the next few weeks. I feel like things are going to be improving in the next few weeks, but they're still going to be a bit challenging. Yeah, just stay focused. Focus on the positive, focus on what's priority, and, let the rest just do its thing. Crystal! Poor Crystal. Let's see what's going on with Crystal. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Who is going to come towards Crystal romantically? Or who will Crystal be romantically involved in next? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Who will Crystal be romantically involved in next? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Who will Crystal be romantically involved in next? Who is coming towards Crystal in romance? I feel like if no one is coming towards you in the next little while in romance, this is just like the near future here. You have the Ten of Wands in the dark, so I do feel like there's this energy of you working on yourself and focusing on your own self-love, your own self-worth, of your independence and your growth, right? You have the Ten of Wands in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of you rising above, right? Releasing any stresses, releasing any doubts, like just prioritizing yourself. You also have the Four of Pentacles here. So I feel like you've been giving a lot of your time and energy to other people, but I feel like the universe wants you to spend more time on yourself, right? Focusing on your energy, your things that you have going on, and you don't need to continuously give to others. It's time to give to yourself. You have the Ace of Swords in the dark, so I feel if there's any overthinking, any hesitation, any confusion, it may be time to take a step back and clear that up a little bit to make sure your mind, heart, and soul is well aligned and not distracted. Yeah, you have the Five of Wands. So I don't know if you're worried about competition, or you have too many voices. Too much noise in our minds sometimes helps us to overthink and overanalyze. It's kind of like clearing up some of that before you move forward, right? Because I feel like it's a matter of turning your temperance back into the light. When temperance is in the light, it means your mind, heart, and soul is aligned and balanced. You're balanced with, your hopes and dreams with reality. It seems to be what's needed here. Moving forward with patience and optimism to help you turn your Ten of Cups back into the light, right? With your Ten of Cups in the dark, it's like kind of a sign of unhappy, especially unhappy around the home situation or the connections in your life that make you feel like at home. What does Crystal need to know about this energy moving forward to attract new romance towards her? What does Crystal need to know about this energy about attracting new romance towards her? Right? Feeling positive. Having faith in the universe again, right? I feel like there is going to be romantic success in the near future. It's just a matter of focusing on yourself first. When you focus on yourself, you're going to attract an abundance of lovers towards you, right? Six of Wands, having that badass success with public recognition, victory, boost of energy, boost of beauty, all that sort of thing. But it does come with you focusing on yourself first and bringing some positive energy and faith back towards you. That's what I thought. Faith is just like believing in yourself. Not like faith like a religion or anything. Just like believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your path that you're on. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for donation, Tammy. Thank you. For Tammy, what is going on with my account? What's going on with Tammy's accountant making mistakes with Tammy's documents? Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors? I don't know. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Tammy a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What is the energy around her accountant making mistakes with her documents? I feel like your accountant's in love. I feel like your accountant's in love, so your accountant is very distracted because they're in love. Because the Knight of Cups is a very strong energy. Like, they're on the pursuit for romantic requests, dreamy, romantic, passionate, seductive in their energy. They're very driven on a romance. So I feel like that's clouding their judgment right now. The Two of Wands, like they're not really focused on anything right now. The Five of Swords are like on cloud nine. They're not really focused. They're not concentrating. The Ace of Swords, right? Their heads in the clouds kind of energy. What else does Tammy need to know about this? He is married, or maybe he has a side. Maybe he found himself a side person. Just because they're married doesn't mean they don't have a loose wiener. What does Tammy need to know about this energy right now? I feel like the relationship at home is not going well. The Five of Pentacles, you know, the conflict at the home department. Wanting some big profound changes, some chaos going on there. Can the accountant correct his mistakes? What is the energy around the accountant correcting his mistakes? Any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I feel like he can correct his mistakes. I feel like he can. But, you know, it may take some time. The Queen of Pentacles in the light. I feel like he got caught with this new lover. Because I feel like there's a lot of destruction in his life right now. Yeah, he's lucky I'm not. Because I feel like he got caught. And there's like chaos going on in his relationships now. That's throwing him off his balance. So I feel like his head is not on the right spot right now, but I feel like, you know, justice will do its thing. So I feel like he can fix it, or you can fix it. Sounds like a soap opera, right? You know, soap operas get their stories from real life, right? Most stories you see on TV have actually happened. But I feel like, you know, justice is gonna do his thing. You just gotta, yeah, just gotta have faith. I feel like if he can't fix it, you can find someone who can, because justice is on your side, right? That's what I got. It's tough when people mess up on you like that, eh? Especially people you trust. That sucks. I'm very entertaining. That's good. That is my goal, is to be entertaining. I try to be entertaining because life is too boring, right? We all need some entertainment. Thank you. You're welcome, Tammy. Anytime. I'll be back tomorrow. I know I took some time off, but our stepdaughter was down, so. We'll see you all next time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye.